Yo, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Saturday. We got UFC and college football today. It's a great time in the fall. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me get situated over here. All right, let's go there. Okay. Let me get a little zoom and focus. Man. Let me get all right. Let's get locked in. Also, if you want to talk UFC Perth, we can definitely talk UFC Perth. Doesn't have to be USC Illinois or Notre Dame, Arkansas. Whatever y'all want to chat it up about, we can get into it. If y'all want to talk some of the other football games that's coming on later, feel free. Don't hesitate. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm so ready for UFC Perth, especially the main event of UFC Perth. This Alabama Georgia game tonight, the Penn State Oregon game tonight. Man, it's such a big day of sports. Such a big day. If y'all want to talk about the FSU game, Matthew, what's going on, brother? Glad you're in here as always. Hope you're doing well. What you got going on over there, Matthew? What's a red shirt freshman? So a red shirt freshman means that this it's their second year in college. Their first year in college, they redshirted, which means they did not play. So your first year out of high school when you're in college is called your true freshman year. And if you don't play on the field academically that next year, you're a sophomore, but you didn't play any sports, so you're a red shirt freshman. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a lot of teams will use it if, like, a guy comes out of high school and they're not quite ready because you have 5 years to play. You have 5 years to play 4 years of eligibility, if that makes sense. Good question, though, Matthew. Good question. And Matthew, if you got any more questions like that, bro, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. Thoughts on that QB that transferred from Tennessee to UCLA, Nico? Bro, that was probably the worst decision probably in the NIL era of college football. So Nico was at Tennessee. I think he was making like $1.5 million. And I think his father wanted to go to Tennessee to get more money. And Tennessee was like, nah, we're not paying you more money, da 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 da. So Nico's dad had him enter the portal and goes to UCLA, and then the UCLA quarterback transfers to Tennessee, and Nico's career might not ever be the same now. Like, their head coach at UCLA just got fired. He may enter the transfer portal. He might even red shirt. Like, it's just all bad. It's just a bad situation all the way around for Nico. And I think a lot of kids need to Look at that and learn from it. Because the difference with NIL, man, none of these kids are like trying to fight through any adversity and earn playing time. Like you're not seeing kids staying at schools 2-3 years before they see the field. With the transfer portal and NIL, man, kids are getting out of there. I'm marinating food right now. My brother and nephews are coming. Man, that sounds like a phenomenal time right there, Mitchell. Phenomenal. That's my kind of football weekend. Just have everybody come over, get on the grill. Man, you can't beat that. So is he about to be an example of the NIL going wrong? 1,000%, Mitchell. 1,000%, bro. He is the cautionary tale of like, yeah, you can try and get more money and it cannot work out for you. 100%. And this Notre Dame Arkansas game just kicked off. Arkansas is at home; they're receiving, and this USC Illinois game is about to start up here in a second. Moody, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. I know you're happy. I got Illinois on my watch along today. I know you're happy about that, bro. I was definitely thinking about you. Hey, what did any of my other college football fans? What y'all think about Virginia beating Florida State last night? I know I was talking to Grimy on Discord while that game was going on, man. It was crazy. Illinois loses, Arkansas wins. I can see it. Arkansas just has not played well all year, Moody. They lost to Memphis and got Notre Dame coming in, got an early kick. I think we might see some crazy swings in that Arkansas Notre Dame game. Illinois got to bounce back from that getting blown out by Indiana. That was a rough one. We'll see if they can bounce back though. I thought about streaming tonight for UFC Perth, but it's just gonna be too much going on tonight. Like Bama, Georgia, which y'all know I'm gonna be glued to. Oregon, Penn State, which I'm gonna be watching as well, and UFC Perth. Oh man, right down the scene. Okay, Arkansas. Arkansas in Notre Dame territory in just 2 plays. Okay, Arkansas. I got a good buddy that's a big Notre Dame fan, so it's been a rough year for him. I've been kind of taking it easy on him because my tie hasn't been looking great this year. Let me look at that poll for this. Oh, we got Illinois. All right, let me end that poll. And I'm gonna do another one. Who wins? Notre Dame, Arkansas. Get another one going there. I rock with Virginia only because of proximity. I'm a fan of the Seminoles because they're named after indigenous. That's what's up, Maxwell. I've spent time in both states. I got to be honest. I did not like my time in Virginia though. I was not a fan of Virginia, and I spent time in Florida. I actually grew up like I used to love Florida State growing up, man. Love me some Florida State back in the '90s, bro. Like they were the team of the '90s. I love me some Bobby Bowden. He's from Alabama. And Illinois USC just kicked off. USC is receiving, got a touchback. So that one's getting started. Let me get this game cast looking right so y'all can follow along. Zoom out a little bit more. First down, Arkansas. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, now you can follow the game cast along on the screen. Arkansas is in the red zone, 1st and 10 on the 17. I think this USC Illinois game might be better than what people realize. Oh, buddy, that was not a catch. Let me know what game or fight you're looking forward to the most today. Is it a football game? Is it a specific fight on UFC Perth? Let me know. Man, Illinois gave up 63 points last week. That's crazy. First down, USC. Magny versus Matthews. Moody, who you liking that? I'm going with Jake Matthews in that one. I know Magny has like a crazy reach advantage over Neil Magny, but I think Matthews gonna get it done. I think Neil Magny's like 38 too. All right, my stream for this USC game is tripping. Let me see if Fox Sports what they got going on. Or it might be on NBC. No. Maryland's 4-0. You going Magny Moody, really? Is it because the reach advantage? Because I think he got like a 6 or 7-inch reach advantage. Got a 3rd and long right here for USC, 3rd and 10. See if Illinois can get off the field. Thainara versus Luke Boomey. Thainara should DBO her, but Luke Boomey got serious skills on the feet. Facts matchup. Like, I'm a big Luke Boomey fan. Like, I love her striking, but I think Thainara, like, the fight's gonna get to the ground at some point, and Thainara gonna sub her out. Like, I think it's a really tough matchup for Luke Boomey. I wish they had a matched her up with a striker and not a grappler like that. He's the Haitian sensation. He is Moody. But he also 38 too, Moody. So we got to take that into account too, you know? Man, USC going for a 4th and 1 in their own territory to start the game. 4th and 1 on their own 45. Okay. They may not go for it. They may try. Oh, they're actually going for a direct snap. They pick it up. I want to see Miguel Montague does. She seems bigger than Kayla and can give the whole division hell. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her too, Maxwell. I know she trains with Kayla Harrison. He's the ultimate gate. Moody, 1000%, bro. You spot on with that one. That's literally been his job for the longest, just being a gatekeeper at welterweight. First and 10 for SC. Little screen out onto the flats. Explosive first. About a 13-yard gain on first down. Magny gonna hold that gate. Matchel, I don't think so, bro. I do not think so. I've liked Magny since he came into the UFC. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a big Neil Magny guy. Like, I don't like how he just lives in the clinch and just wants to lean on guys on the fence. Like, it's very much a veteran style. And if you don't know how to deal with it as a up and coming guy, it can definitely give you problems. But I think Matthews got enough experience, and he's been in the UFC enough to where he knows how to deal with it. What's your cord info? What's my cord info? What do you mean, Moody? Moody, I think you're a little ahead of me. You're definitely ahead of me. Yeah. Oh, fumble. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Fumble. USC turns it over. Wow. We got our first turnover today, boys. Oh, my name on Discord. My name on Discord is just Crossover MMA. Let me jump on my Discord real quick and just make sure. Yeah, I'm just Crossover MMA on Discord. All one word, or put a space in there. You got to try whichever one. When I come up, you'll see my logo. I've been saying I need to start a Discord, but I just been putting it off. I think one of these days I'm gonna start me a Discord, and then I'm gonna start letting people know so y'all can jump in and start interacting with me a little bit. I'm looking forward to seeing Musasa because he ate absolute shit in his last fight. I want to see how he recovers. That Congo needs a good representative. Musasa is a little green. Yeah, Matthew, I'm right there with you. And I think that matchup with Thickness, like might be a tough matchup for him because the Australian guys, man. I feel like they're so much more developed when they get into the UFC. I actually went with Thickness in that fight, but I would love to see Musasa get a win though. Like if Musasa wins it, I would not feel bad about that at all. But I went with Thickness in that. I think fighting at home, having the crowd a little bit further along, not as green. All right, you just sent me a request. Hold on, let me jump on. Pending. Moody, I got you, bro. I just accepted you on Discord, bro. I got you. And anybody else, if you're on Discord, yo, hit me up. All right, let's see how this USC Notre Dame poll looking. All right, so y'all going Notre Dame and that one. All right, first down Notre Dame. Arkansas can get no pass rush. Just playing soft zone. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you in here. I appreciate it, Zyla. I appreciate it. Just getting locked in for a while, a long day of college football and UFC. Yo, I'm watching the UFC game on Stream West, if you know what I mean. The site they said was down. ESPN doesn't have it available. I'm on the East Coast. Match will jump on Stream, the opposite of Stream West. Channel 3. Yeah, Channel 3 always works too. But I think it's on Fox. It's definitely a Fox game. But that's how I got it going. And then I got the Notre Dame Arkansas game on ESPN. It's pronounced Zella. Okay. My bad. Thank you for the correction. I appreciate it. But I'm back. Yeah, I remember seeing your name. I remember seeing it. I appreciate you coming back in here. I appreciate it big time. Lazy, what's going on, bro? Uh-oh. Nice explosive run for Illinois right there. How you doing, Lazy? Zella, who your teams today? What games you looking forward to? Let me know. Lazy, let me know how you feeling about the Ohio State Washington game. I know it's the first real road test y'all have had, and seeing Julian saying on the road, I know you're a little nervous. Who I got in the main? I'm going with Oldberg. Like, I definitely think Dominic Reyes can win in the main event, but I like Oldberg's footwork and his movement, and I think it's going to be enough to get it done. I feel like Carlos going to break. He got a lot of pressure on him. Hey, he could, man, fighting at home. Reyes is surging, trying to make that second title push. Like, I think it's going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be a very good fight. Very good fight. I think Red's gonna have a tough time, like hitting him. I think it might be a little slow, just because Oldberg moves so much. UCLA. So let me know how you feeling about them. What they did to dang, what's the former running back, this head coach just got fired. Deshaun Foster. How you feel about them giving him that job and then firing him so quickly like that? Living the dream. I had to make sure I got my fight fixed in case this UFC Perth card is as bad as it looks on paper. He at home with a little shot on the line. Facts. With a title shot on the line. Facts. Does Alabama care about South Alabama football? They do down in Mobile. Like where South Alabama is, they care about it down there. But primarily the state is probably like 80% Alabama, 20% Auburn. Gonna be a banger for sure. 1,000%, Zella. 1,000%. We're gonna smack them Huskies. I hear you lazy. Let me know. Be honest. On a scale of 1 to 10, how worried are you? Be honest. Because hey, Washington is not an easy place to play, bro. A lot of people don't know. I think they got the second longest home winning streak in the country outside of Georgia. And of course, that's where Bama plays today. Of course. I ain't gonna lie. I'm level 10 nervous for tonight. We got a nice 3rd and 7 for Notre Dame. Illinois just picked up a first down on 4th. Notre Dame starting to get that run game going now. Reds is going to lose. Yeah, I know a lot of people want Reds to win. Like it's definitely a feel good story, Westy. Like even I would like Reds to win, but I just think it's Oldberg's time though. With 5 being the median for worry levels, I'd say I'm a 6.5. Our defense travels well. Lazy. I was on the phone with a buddy of mine this morning. That's the exact same thing we said about that game. Like I told him, I know Ohio State's defense gonna show up, but I think the offensive game plan for Ohio State is gonna be very conservative with saying making that first road start. And but I think it'll be enough though. It's Denny Stadium close to Birmingham. So Bryant Denny Stadium is in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It's about 45 minutes from Birmingham. And Notre Dame just scored a touchdown. That was a really good run, too. Notre Dame might have the best running back duo in the country. Them and Penn State. Oldberg sucks, but he's going to catch him. I can see it, Westy. I can definitely see that. But yeah, this Notre Dame run game, those 2 running backs are for real. He's just short of the goal line right there. South Alabama and North Texas have excellent logos. Yeah, I like both schools, the Jaguars, South Alabama, and then North Texas. I think they are the Dragons, maybe, or the Herd. No, the Herd's Marshall. North Texas is they're green. What are they? Let's see. North Texas. Mean Green. I knew it was something like that. I do worry about the offense. It's going to be difficult to find a rhythm in that environment. And why? Yeah, exactly, Lazy. Exactly. I got Reyes for sure, but I feel like Carlos might get a KO. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Oh, we got touchdown for Illinois. Oberg got a better chance catching COVID than catching Reyes. All right, Illinois out to a lead, cashed in on the turnover. Reyes got excellent momentum. He does. I'm not even gonna push back on you on that one, Matthew. 100%. He definitely does. Okay, Illinois. All right, so the call got overturned. Notre Dame's gonna have it first and goal from inside the one. They'll probably punch it in right here with Jeremiah Love. I don't know why folks are so high on Reyes again. Anthony Smith win, came on, watch Krylov. Come on now. You ain't wrong. I think what it is man, people still hold that Dominic Reyes that fought John Jones near and dear to their heart, and they just want him to do well. Sheesh, did Oldberg dirty. Hey, that's how it is in MMA. The fan base is brutal. The fan base does not hold back in MMA. I used to play with as North on the NCAA game. Yeah, I used to play with them too. Matter of fact, I got the new NCAA. I probably played it maybe 3 times. Like I told myself I wanted to play it more, maybe even play it on the channel. But for whatever reason, man, I just have not put the time into it. Yo, in this Notre Dame game, ball was on the goal line, and Arkansas had everybody but the safeties on the line. What defensive package is that or setup? It's just goal line. That's what it's called. You go goal line package, you bring out a DB, a linebacker, you bring in another D lineman, and you just get everybody on the line. The offense usually brings in like another tight end, more offensive linemen. It's just big on big between the tackles, usually. But that's all it is. So defense, you'll call that package goal line. You can call it rhino. You can call it hippo. Yeah, Illinois scored. They're up 7-0. But yeah, the defensive packages down there around goal line are usually like just heavy sets. That's why you call it rhino, hippo, stuff, packages like that, usually. Once again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I know I got UFC and college football, man. It's a great Saturday. Great Saturday. Stick tickets still available for tonight's UFC. Lazy. I saw that, bro. I think last night they were at like $75. Like that's crazy. And you know, Lazy, they got a deal to go to Australia. I think like 2-3 times a year, so they're gonna have to keep going back. But I know they do not like that they are not selling all those tickets. They might have to learn, man. You can't really go there for fight nights. You only can go there for number cards and really stack the card. Master got a better chance of catching chlamydia than Reyes catching COVID. Westy out of nowhere. Westy out of nowhere. That's tough right there, dog. That's tough. Man, these commercials super long. Rhino, I like that. When I was competing in grappling events, we had certain setups and positions with names the coach would call up. Rhino was one of them. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, you got all types of name for packages. Like even when I played football, I was on defense. So Lou Holtz at the Notre Dame Arkansas game got his Arkansas gear on. Okay. I'm surprised he don't have his Notre Dame gear on, but I mean he did coach at Arkansas, so I get it. Surprised he don't have like an Arkansas shirt on and Notre Dame hat. Notre Dame up 7-3. I do not like that play right there. Got a 4-yard gain though. But I don't like that little slow developing toss into the boundary. I'm not a fan of that. And that's the Arkansas Notre Dame game. Not oh, he dropped it. Were college players incentivized when they achieved a particular stat, INTs, TDs, etc.? I mean, you're incentivized. You put up numbers, and once you start producing, coaches are gonna put you in, are gonna go to you more. So, like, if you're a receiver, and let's say like going into the season, you're not one of the guys they thought would have a big year, but then you just start catching some TDs and making some plays, then they're gonna start calling you number. Yeah, Matchell, he's 6'6", bro. And he can run, he can move too, and he's very tough to bring down. I just think Arkansas just don't have a lot of talent around them, unfortunately. Drop the church's money. Yeah, man. I hate drops are a part of the game, unfortunately. Another drop, just swing it out to the back in a flat and just a drop. Wonder he probably would have picked up the first down too, because nobody really followed him out to the flat. That would have been a first down for Arkansas. And Arkansas's got a punt. That's not good. Got to sustain some drives. You want to win. Man, the right tackle from Notre Dame looks like he having trouble moving. 59 look like he is hurting. Everybody on Notre Dame line got the knee braces. Looks like it's a part of the uniform. Naturally, it's like that for every offensive line, usually. Like those braces are used to protect them against like getting rolled up on and like having like ACL, MCL, PCL injuries. Like they all pretty much all offensive linemen, like they make them wear them. Maybe not make them, but it's more so a preventative thing because Those guys are so likely to get rolled up on. Cage Warriors prelims just got started. Time for my 11th card since Thursday night. Jeez. Matchable. I think he's watching it on Fight. If I had another, you know what? Let me pull Fight Pass up on my browser. You know what? Let me not do that before it makes some crash over here. Ladies, you have to let me know how Cage Warriors goes. I usually like Cage Warriors. Free on Fight Pass, YouTube, PFL Minute is going on too. Yeah, Cage Warriors is one of my Cage Warriors is one of my favorite promotions to watch. Another first down for Notre Dame. PFL Minute can kiss my ass. Word, that's what's up. Like a preventative measure, 100% Matchel. That's exactly what it's for. PFL Africa was the best PFL event ever. I'm be honest, man. Watching the PFL is be tough, man. The pacing is just so slow. Good run from Notre Dame right here. About a 17-yard run. PFL Europe yesterday was good. Lazy. I was too busy watching that Virginia Florida State game. Lots of big finishes. Yo, this running game from Notre Dame is for real. Second and 4 for SC. Oh, instant pressure spins out of it. Oh, it's a drop. This morning I watched this MMA event called Jack. It felt like Asian UFC. The look was similar. All the fights were wild. It was a tournament too. That's what's up. I like watching those Asian fight promotions. Like One Championship, I like to watch. Ooh, big play for USC. It was mostly Mongolians, Chinese, and Brazilians. I'm gonna have to look that up, Maxwell. That's what's up. That sounds like a solid little fight promotion right there. Little swing screen right here. About a 9-yard game. Touchdown Notre Dame. 14-3. This game might be done already for Arkansas. Lazy bed. That joint was solid. The judging criteria was interesting. Matchell, what was the damage first, then control? Damage first should always be how it always goes, in my opinion. Somebody on IG sent me a clip from the Canelo Crawford fight where AI was like scoring the points of the whole fight, and I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty cool. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on my story real quick. So if any of y'all want to see it real quick, just go on IG and then just look at my story, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me mute that. Put this on my story real quick. All right. Damage first, always, bro, always. But yeah, if anybody want to see what I'm talking about with the AI like scoring the points and everything in boxing, it actually looks kind of cool. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing something like that come over to MMA as well. Yeah, they were a bit extreme with it though. One dude had 8 minutes and some odd seconds of control, back control, and loss. Yeah, that's tough there. That's the most dominant position you can get in grappling. If they scored it like that, then that means Volk beat Islam in the first fight. 8 minutes of control, back control. That's wild right there. That's like saying DDP beat Hamzat in the crucifix for about how long? Probably like 20 minutes. The Brazilian had dudes back, but didn't put damage on him, and the Chinese dude won because he was able to put hands on him before it went to the ground. Full body triangle, threatening chokes, and they were like, "Nah, bro, you got punched." Yeah, that's tough right there, lazy. And the Chinese dude was able to punch Brazilian with him on his back. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, if you get somebody's back, like, it's the most dominant position you can be in grappling. With the body triangle in, yeah, that's tough there. Pass interference on Illinois. That's gonna give USC the ball on the 2. It was kind of funny. Bro, I can only imagine how the Brazilian handled the decision too. He probably was looking around like, what's going on? How did I lose that fight? It was a weird fight to score. Oh, bro, that's a big time hit at the goal line of that USC Illinois game. Big hit. Sheesh. That's what I like to see right there. Yeah, Notre Dame is not playing around with Arkansas, but bro, Arkansas is not a good team. Oh, that might be a touchdown. I think that's gonna be a touchdown, USC right here. Yeah, I think they're gonna review that or not. They'll just hand it off. Yeah, touchdown, USC. Yep. Zone read, touchdown. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Arkansas fires their coach at some point this year. They've kind of been on the fence about Sam Pittman at Arkansas, so it's kind of tough for them. Okay, big run right there for Arkansas. Got to get some points though. Top ball game, USC Illinois, 7-7. When you get someone's back, got to hunt for that choke always or throw hands. You have the leverage. True, but Matcher, let me ask you this: what if you have their back and nobody really lands anything. Like nobody really throws anything. You're pretty much just hanging on. But the guy whose back you have, they put up no offense as well. You still should win that, right? Something to keep an eye on tonight of the dozen or whatever promotion I watched since Thursday. Not one ref is playing around. Stand-ups for stalling, quicker trigger, taking points, etc. I like that, lazy. I definitely like that. There you go, Arkansas. Putting a little drive together, get to the 25. It's been the opposite of what we're used to seeing, where you can cheat, not get penalized or stall without action. Yeah, I lazy. I hate that, bro. I'm like, stand them up. I hate that. So I wonder if it's gonna bleed over to Perth tonight. I hope so. Yeah, you should still win it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, fumble by bro. Arkansas just cannot. You are not gonna win games with these type of mistakes. Oh, they're saying he was down. They might have to review that one. Let me see the replay. Yeah, he was down by contact. He was down. Maxwell says no stand-ups. If it's a stinker, let it stink. Just don't book that stinky fighter again. Yeah, but Maxwell, if you do that, you're not gonna stop other people from just wanting to do that. Like I don't know. Because the gripe is when you have like new fans trying to get into the sport, they always talk about like when somebody gets somebody down, they literally just lay on them and don't do anything. Like I think there's gotta be some type of balance with that. Where if you see somebody trying to advance, like landing some shots, like I get it. But if somebody's just laying there, like nah, I hate that. Okay, Arkansas starting to get this ground game going a little bit. This is what they need to do. This is what they should have been doing. Arkansas starting to tote that rock a little bit. All right, end of the first quarter in this Notre Dame Arkansas game. Pass interference in the USC Illinois game. Ooh, nice little tight end drag right there. Ooh, nice hit by the safety. That's what I like to see, man. Bring that hat. Jeez, number 24 from USC. Watch this safety just come out of the top and he strikes his tight end. I like to see this. Watch this. Watch this hit. I like that. That's a big hit by that safety. Was Chimaev a stinker? Matchua. I'm probably not the right guy. I personally love the fight. I personally loved it because going in, man, I said Chimaev was just gonna ragdoll him, take him down, control him, and I was all for it. Like you can't stand up Chimaev when he's freaking in crucifix. What is a tight end drag? So a drag essentially is, let's say you got a tight end or a receiver on one side of the formation. Like I'm trying to give you a visual representation. So let's say the mic is the center, quarterback, backfield. The tight end is like over here. When the tight end crosses the field, like very shallow within like 1 to 3 yards of the ball, that's called a drag. Like a tight end can run a drag, a receiver can run a drag. It's just a very shallow route, and it kind of like gets under a lot of zone coverage. And sometimes guys can get lost when they're man-to-man cover, when the defense playing man-to-man. So that's literally what a drag is. It's just a shallow route when you cross the formation. Or figure out the tech cameras to make it easier for fans to see what's happening on the ground. Yeah, that's definitely another aspect. And I think I don't know if y'all remember that one fight where there were all those little bitty cameras around the octagon. I think it had something to do with meta. I think that might be something else they can look into doing. But I know a lot of times, the casual fans, when they just see people just laying on somebody like that, it is just that it is not enjoyable. And I get that. But I enjoyed watching Shemaev do that to DDP though. That's very clear. All right, glad I can help, brother. Glad I can help. But drags are good against all coverages, because when you're crossing the formation, if let's say if the guy covering the tight end running a drag is on man to man, you can get lost in the traffic when you're crossing all those bodies. And then in zone coverage, when the defense drops back, you're staying underneath it so the quarterback can hit you for like a few yards. But it's a staple route. It's a staple route. You see it in every game. You're gonna see drags every game. We got a little quarterback draw from Arkansas, just short of the first down. But yeah, drags are very shallow routes. They're run within like 1 to 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. And then usually, sometimes you'll see drags come from opposing sides. So you'll have a drag on this side, you have a drag on this side, and they'll crisscross. And if the defense is in man to man, defenders a lot of time will run into each other, and it'll open up one of those guys. That's usually when you see it, when the offense is expecting to get man to man coverage. You'll see like drags from both sides to get that mesh. And a lot of times they call those mesh routes, where two drags come together and they mesh like that. Laying on opponents is whack. You do need submission hunters or fighters to know how to pin people down and throws no. Yeah, for sure. That lay and pray style, man. Like, I'm glad they're trying to like get rid of that. Like, there's a little receiver drag right there in the Arkansas game. Exactly, Matthew. I see you, bro. You catching on. That was a drag from the receiver right there. Exactly. There you go. I see you catching on, Matthew. I like to see it, kid. Stepping that knowledge up. Football. Yeah, there you go, Matthew. Yeah, man. I appreciate the football questions, man. I definitely got no problem. Oh, little run from Arkansas. Okay. Arkansas inside the 5. Nice little split zone action right there from Arkansas. All right, we got the goal line package in the game for both teams, and we go with just an ISO week. Picks up about a yard. Goal line stands like my favorite shit. Yeah, me too. But bro, it is so hard to do though. All right. Third down inside the one from Arkansas. I think they got to go to quarterback sneak here. And the guy just literally got to jump up, stick it over the goal line for the touchdown. I think they got to go quarterback sneak right here. Don't get cute. Don't roll out. Don't run a toss. Do not get cute here. You're inside the 1 yard line. Do not get cute. This should be a quarterback sneak. Oh, they gave it to the big man. That's a touchdown. They gave it to an offensive lineman. That should be a touchdown. Yeah, that's got to be a touchdown. They went like power eye and then gave it to the offensive line. Oh, he spiked it too. That's gonna be a pill. The big man spiked that thing, man. They gave it a number 71, dog. I love that. They gave it to the big man. That's a big boy, too. Sheesh, he probably about like 330, 340, probably. As a massive human being who is set. He's definitely an offensive lineman. That dude is massive. He look like he about 6'6", 6'7". And then he definitely spiked the football after the touchdown, too. All right, there you go, Arkansas. 14-10, Arkansas, Notre Dame. Nice response from Arkansas right there. And Illinois is driving. They're inside the 10 on USC right here. Let's see if they can punch it in. Yo, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I really appreciate everybody coming in, joining along for the watch along. I appreciate it. Oh, halfback pass? Nah, he pulled it down. And then next week we got a pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a watch along for the pay-per-view next weekend with the rest of the crew, with the fight week crew. So definitely be on the lookout for that next week. There we go. Second and goal from the 6. No belly. I like it when the linemen are in shape. Maxwell, I'm gonna be honest. If you see these dudes in person, the vast majority of them are in really good shape. They are just massive human beings. And like the jerseys are so tight, and the like linebackers, receivers, tight ends, like they are in such good shape that it makes the linemen look like they're not in good shape. But I can assure you, the vast majority of them are in really good shape. Cross, who's the best UFC fighter you think you could beat in the cage? Man, I'm gonna be honest. All them fighters can whoop my ass in the cage. They ain't even gonna cap on you, Westy. They all can beat me, dog. Straight up. I'm not fucking with any of them, dog. I know my place, man. Straight up. I got respect for all the men and women that get in there. I don't know. Did any of y'all see that I Show Speed video when Vanessa Demopoulos tapped him out like 3 times back to back to back? Like, you got to realize, man, them people get in there, know those skills. Like, yeah, I might have a physical advantage. I might be bigger and stronger than most of them. But this is what they do. Like, they are professional fighters. Professional fighters. Like, I would not want to get in there with any of them. Because I already know what time it is. Not, bro. Nah, man. Like I've done the whole like professional sport in another sport, and I know how it is. Like when I was playing, and like somebody off the street were to come try and do what I do, like I knew like they had absolutely no chance. Like it sounds good. Like, yeah, you can hop in there, you can do this, you can do that. But if you're not like trained on that level and you don't do it, nah. How tall, bro? I'm like 6'4", bro. I'm not a small guy. I know you only see me right here, but I'm not a small guy. Philly special. Touchdown from Illinois with the Philly special. Good play call. Like Westy. I met Chris Weidman, Cheeto Vera, Aljamain Sterling. Who else was out there? And Marab at UFC 311. And bro, like I was expecting Chris Weidman to be closer to my size, but I was much bigger than Chris Weidman. Could I make light heavy? 100%. I can make light heavyweight very easy. Very easy. I honestly, if I cut, I could probably make a middleweight. If I was to go through a legit weight cut, I could definitely probably make middleweight. Cross, if you were a fighter, which fighter style would you like to embody? I would want to be well-rounded. So at my side, and I'm biased. I'm gonna be honest, I'm biased. I would want to be well-rounded, man. I would want to be able to wrestle, grapple, and strike. I would want to do some stuff that is very unorthodox. Master, the word would be emulate, man. I would want to try and emulate John Jones, if I'm being honest. Because I mean, I'm like that size. I might not have as crazy of a reach as him, but being well rounded is the name of the game. Like you just cannot. Oh, nice play by Notre Dame right there. But yeah, I'm long, tall like that. Not quite as long of a reach as John Jones, but I would want to be well rounded though. And just being very multiple and being able to adapt to a lot of different styles. That's what I think is the best base for MMA. Being able to adapt. Pass interference on Arkansas right there. Matter of fact, let me. Nah, I ain't gonna pull that picture up. But yeah, like I was much bigger than Chris Weidman. Much bigger. I got a picture of it. Yeah, Jones's prototype. Yeah, like being able to do everything, do a little bit of everything. You can't. It has to be the style, and especially like having those gifts with that type of reach, and probably the most creative defensively. 100%. 100%. Great question, Wesley Matchwood. Could you beat any UFC fighters? That's a great question right there. Any of the male fighters. Any of the male fighters. I actually dated a female MMA fighter years ago. Years ago. I'm taking the entire 155-pound division. Wesley. I love it, Matchwell. I love it. But yeah, years ago, I dated me a female MMA fighter, and she was so small. Like she would put me in stuff, and she couldn't finish it because like she just physically couldn't do it. But I could feel like she put me in like triangles and stuff, and I could feel it getting tight, but she just couldn't quite finish it because I was just so muscular. She just couldn't quite do it. I grappled Tiago Tavares constantly in BJJ Comp. That's what's up, Maxwell. That's what's up, bro. For real. I grappled Kenny Florian when he competed in BJJ. That's what's up. How did that go, Maxwell? Touchdown Notre Dame. That was too easy. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not looking like Arkansas can slow Notre Dame down at all. Maxwell, if you fought professionally, what weight could you make? Yeah, if I was fighting, it would either be light heavyweight or middleweight for me. I only beat that dude once on points. All the other times he subbed me. What did he catch you in, Maxwell? You matched with him 3 times? Yeah, what let us know what he caught you in. Rear naked choke. I want 170. Bro, 170. I feel like early in the year, 170 was on fire, but it kind of gotten went to sleep a little bit now with Islam coming up to fight Jack. Bow and arrow choke in the first time, clock choke the second time. I reckon if I had all the necessary resources, I could make 135, definitely 145. Kenny Florian is strong. Westy, how tall are you? And what do you walk around at? I'd probably be comfortable at 155 too. Westy, what do you walk around at? 5'10", 70-inch reach, probably walk around 165, 170. Yeah, so you'd be a big lightweight. But if you could make featherweight, bantamweight, you'd be freaking massive, Westy. Haven't weighed myself in a while though. Notre Dame try to prove a point. 100%, man. They 1-2. They got to take this frustration out on somebody. Notre Dame was like a top 10 team coming into the season. What a catch in this USC game. Safety takes those legs out. Good catch. Way to hold on to it. Kirby Smart is a funny name, bro. I love me some Kirby Smart, bro. Love me some Kirby Smart. He was my defense coordinator when I was in college. Love me some Kirby Smart. And Georgia's defensive coordinator was a graduate assistant when I was in college. I'd be like Sandhagen at 135, massive. Yeah, bro, you would be massive at bantamweight, massive. Yo, this Illinois defense playing well. It'd be a scary weight cut though. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's kind of how it would be for me trying to make middleweight. Like I feel like I would be shredded to the absolute bone at 185. Oh wow, nice little play by USC. Wow, what a play. What a play by USC. Oh my God, bro. Did y'all see this? The creativity. Oh wow, they're calling it back. Wow, what a play. Show the replay. Now I'd be small at lightweight. Bro, you would not be small at lightweight. You wouldn't be small. Cross, what was y'all's nutrition protocols when you was in college? I'm gonna be honest, bro. It was more so like protein shakes, like the guys that like had trouble like putting on weight or holding or maintaining their weight during season, like they would just make sure they feed them protein shakes, peanut butter, like thick ass peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, fruit, electrolytes during like 2 days, fall camp, like pickle juice, pickles, basic stuff. Nothing too crazy. And then you had the training spread. So you go eat your food, man. They just rack you up with steaks, chicken breasts, potatoes. Like they feed you good in college, man, when you're playing a sport. That training room spread, man, is phenomenal. Oh, good throw by Miava. I'm at 86.5 kilograms this morning, so 190. And Maxwell, how tall are you? Man, Jeremiah Love runs so hard. Cross, what was your nutrition as a pro post college? For me, bro, like I've always been big into like fitness, weightlifting, all of that, bro. So for me, like I take supplements, like the legal supplements. I track my calories. I eat clean. I'm definitely one of those people. Like even when I stopped playing, bro, like I was still eating as if like I was still an athlete. Like I can tell you what all my meals are during the week, how many calories I'm eating, just depending on what time of the year. If I'm doing a lot of cardio, not any cardio, if I'm trying to lean out, lose a little bit of weight, a little bit of body fat. Kind of just depends. 5'10" with Tim's on, and my head is up high. What's my Westy? I don't even know my reach. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what my reach is. Oh, nice catch. But I would say I have probably average size, average reach for my height. I don't think I have like crazy long arms. I probably have like average arm length for my height. Deep shot from Notre Dame. Nope. Good defense. But yeah, like natural, I would say far as like supplements, what I take, like I'm a creatine guy. I definitely take creatine. I've been taking creatine for years. Protein powder just because it's an easy way to get the protein in. I mean, I eat a lot of protein in my food, but even still, man, like I'm not a smaller guy, so I got to get even more protein in. So protein powder is another one for me. I have a base zero ape index, proper human proportions. That's what's up. Like I do have some buddies that have like crazy long arms and like just massive hands. I do have some friends like that, so I get it. Jeremiah Love with the touchdown. Yo, Notre Dame is just too much for Arkansas. Measure your reach right now. My hand touches the floor when I'm laying down on the edge of the bed. How long is that? Bro, it depends how high the bed is off the ground. I got chimpanzee arms, West. Okay, USC going for it on 4th and 1 around midfield. Yeah, they picked it up. They got it. That's a first down for USC. Let's see what if USC can get some points before halftime. Nice little run. Picked up 4. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev, UFC 320 next weekend. It goes down. And Marab versus Corey Sandhagen. I feel like the promotion for 320 has just been so just not there. What y'all think in the chat? Do y'all think the promotion for 320 has been there? Because I just don't think it's been there. Oh, incomplete pass. I'm basically Habib size, probably slightly slimmer shoulders and longer arms. Yeah, bro, you'd be a big lightweight. Uh-oh, 4th and 6 for USC. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, USC? 4th and 6 in no man's land. They're going for it. That's what I figured they would do. I figured they would go for it right here. Yeah, because if you punt, you get a touchback, you're only gaining like 25 yards. Oh, that could have been a nasty interception, Notre Dame. Let's see. Nice defensive stop by Illinois. Nice. Good job, Illinois. We got a dog fight in Champaign. They're playing cover 3. Yeah, that's good defense right there. Oh, wow. Arkansas quarterback, he up out of there. I have the frame, but I don't carry much weight. I'm slim and I got you, Westy. I got you. Come on, Arkansas. Stay in it now, Arkansas. Make it a game. Let's see if Illinois can get some points before halftime. I'd be a mofo at 145. Yeah, you definitely would. Let's see if Illinois can put a little 4-minute drive together. Don't give the ball back to UFC and then get points. That's the first down. See, we got Illinois, 1st and 10. They'll play action, dumped it off to the flat. Got to stay in bounds. There you go. Picked up a yard. Maxwell, what game do you have on, or do you have both games on? You got the Notre Dame Arkansas game on, or USC Illinois, or both? Yo, this is a nice little drive from Illinois. They're just running the ball, eating up clock. They'll probably take it to the Timeout. Oh, wow, bro. You got to get rid of the ball, man. It's a screen. You can't just hold on to it like that in this Arkansas game. Come on, bro. You got to know that. Like that's IQ, man. You know it's a screen, bro. Like you ain't gonna have much time. If it ain't there, you just gotta throw that into the ground, man. Live to fight another day. You gotta throw that into the ground. My giant buddy, 6'2", 220, picked me up over his head and threw me on the ground, cracked my ribs bad. Sheesh. I got USC Illinois on the TV and Notre Dame Arkansas on the computer monitor. Okay. That's basically the same setup I got. I got USC Illinois on my computer and then Notre Dame Arkansas on the TV. You might can see the reflections in my glasses. Marshawn Lynch in a commercial. It's a good stop from Notre Dame right there. Let's see if Arkansas can hit a field goal from here, get some points. Long field goal, 49-yarder. Got it. Got it. Good kick. I got up and ankle picked him. There you go, Westy. Then can secure the guillotine choke. There you go, Westy. In a head-to-head laying position. Have you ever seen a warthog in real life? A razorback in real life? I have seen a wild boar in real life. I haven't seen a warthog in real life. Nah, I haven't seen a wild boar like out in the wild. I hate how YouTube makes me break that up. If I type all that in one message, it gets censored. Yeah, man, it's just Wesley. That's just how it is. We just got to deal with it, bro. First down, Illinois. Oh, that's a flag, though. Man, this quarterback from Notre Dame is playing well today. 3 picks, no TD, no interceptions. 13 to 8, well, 14 to 19 now. Should have stepped up in the pocket. Oh, that's a big catch right there. Incomplete. Incomplete. They need to review that one. That looked close. That's close. They're gonna have to review that. I think that's gonna be a catch. That's that's gonna be a catch right there. That's a catch. That's a catch, bro. That's a really good catch. Matchuals, you spot on, dog. That's a really good catch. Ooh, nice throw and catch by Notre Dame. It's a catch. Great catch in the Illinois game. Great catch. I got a little fan over here to cool me down. Sometimes it gets a little cold in here. What you got, Illinois? What you got? Nice little 5-yard gain. Was that a screen by Illinois? What is a screenplay? So a screenplay is basically where like the offensive line allows the defensive lineman to go by them so they can move out like into the flat and they can work up to the second level. So like linebackers, DBs. Does that answer your question, Maxwell? Like a screen is where you allow the rush to come in, you invite it in, and then the offensive line and next level blockers they move to the second level. First down, Illinois. Yo, Illinois, hey, they coming to win today. It's a nice little draw play right here. Nice little cut. Yeah, that's a nice little draw play right there. And then and Matchel, a draw play is the running version of a screen. It's like you invite them in thinking it's a pass, and then you hand it off and you like and you hit it. It's like the running version of a screen. Like you invite the rush in and then you hit it. Nice little split zone action with a little wrap by the tight end right there. Zone read. Yo, this is a great drive from Illinois right here. Playing keep away, getting into the red zone, about to get points. It's a really impressive drive right here. Really impressive drive. Split zone. First and goal from Illinois. Yo, number 10 on USC, that cat on the edge. Is he a defensive end or a linebacker that's just on the line of scrimmage? Let me see. Number 10. Number 10, I don't know. His body type, he looks like a tweener. He looks like he could be a edge rusher or an outside linebacker. He's got a tweener body type. Like I can't really tell. I gotta watch him a little bit more to see if he got his hand in the ground a little more. But his body type, it screams tweener to me. Like he looks on the smaller side for an edge rusher, but he looks really big for an outside linebacker. Bro, this Notre Dame run game is just like body shots. It's literally like just a body shot. Like it's not to the liver, just like, little body shot, drink, take away that gas tank a little bit. That literally is what I think of when I see this Notre Dame rushing attack. Just body blow, body blow, body blow, draining that gas tank. So match with 10, he's an end. He's an end. But I think he could definitely play off the ball as well. Number 10 almost messed up the draw play that led to Illinois first down. Yeah, I think I want to say he's an edge rusher, but I think he looks like he could play with his hand not in the dirt as well. Like those dudes that play out in the edge matcher, they are genetic freaks, bro. Genetic freaks. They were all created in a lab somewhere. Nice stuff right there by Arkansas. Hold them to a field goal. First and goal from Illinois. See if they can punch it in. Oh shit, he fumbled. Oh wow. Wow, that's huge. Wow, we got to see what the flag is. We got to see what the flag is first. Wow, that might be huge. It's gonna be false start or offsides, one of the two. So either somebody lined up in the neutral zone. Yo, what's up, Grimy? Good to see you, brother. Oh wow, that's gonna be a turnover. Wow, that's huge. They got to review it. That's a huge play. Yeah, that's he was down. He was down. Illinois gonna keep the ball. He was down. Yeah, Illinois gonna keep the ball right there. Fade route. Oh, overthrew him in the Notre Dame game. Grimy, you working today or you get to chill out today? And you get to enjoy all the festivities today. What you got going on? Let me know. Yeah, I think he's down. I think he's down. I think he's down too, Matro. I think he's down. I think he's down. Oh wow, they upheld the call. Oh wow. Wow, that's tough. Wow, that's a big swing right there because Illinois is about to get points. Wow, that's big. Let's see what USC gonna do. They're gonna try and go get points, or they gonna play it safe. What say you, chat? Oh, they're going empty. They're definitely trying to go get points. They are definitely going to get points. They're in empty. Illinois bringing the blitz though. Right up the seam. Yeah. USC going to get points. First down, Notre Dame. Call a timeout. Cheddarhead, what's going on, brother? What's going on? All that good work down the drain. 100% matchable. Gonna put some money on USC as soon as Illinois scored. Cheddarhead, yeah, but Illinois, they literally had the ball inside the 10 and they fumbled, and USC just got it. Bro, they fumbled and USC got it, and now USC trying to go down and get points, Cheddarhead. Like it literally just happened. And Notre Dame punches it in again. Yeah, this one's done. Yeah, Notre Dame, Arkansas is done. First down, USC at like the 22-21. Matchwood, that is well said, brother. That's exactly what happened. And now USC probably gonna get some points. Had to throw some burgers on the grill. Grimy, you ain't gotta apologize, brother. I'm actually jealous. Very jealous of that. Yeah, this Notre Dame game is looking like it might be done. What kind of burgers you going? Bison, beef, pork mix? I ain't gonna lie, I like me some bison burgers. Beef and bison are the way to go for me, personally. I love me some bison burgers. Bison burgers go hard. All right, let me check these other scores real quick. See if we got anything else that's competitive. Georgia Tech is down 14 to Wake Forest. Vandy is down to Utah State. I might have to put that Georgia Tech game on. Cause this all right, it's halftime of the Georgia Tech Wake Forest game, and then Utah State Vanderbilt is 14-13. I'm gonna put that on because this Notre Dame game is done. They're up 21 points. Venison beef, about a 70-30 mix. I got a little pork in when I ground my deer, so probably like 5% pork. USC knocking on the door. Yeah, they are. Like USC is not playing around. They trying to get points. And Mayava been playing well. All right. Vandy, Utah's tied up 14-14 now. Notre Dame got it. Nah, they just scored. Notre Dame just scored to go up 21. I call another timeout in the USC game. Notre Dame they scored again. Last time I had it, it was like 30 something. Bro, they are killing Arkansas. Man, I guess they got the ball back and then they hit a 35. Yeah, that game's done. 42-13. Yeah, that game's a wrap. That one's over. Why the hell they waste all that time to run the ball? Probably just wanted to be safe, but it was a dumb call. And now you got to try. You get one play and you cannot take a sack right here. If the play's not there, you got to throw it away quick. This might just be like a fade or a slant. Like you got to throw this kind of quick. Man, you got 3-on-2 up there at the top. Yeah, it's man to man up there in the top. Somebody gonna go to the flat. You got to throw it away. Yeah. So USC a hold for the field goal. Yeah, they got to kick the field goal now. Nah, Maxwell, that's probably like you got to think about it. Like they had a chance of Illinois getting 7. They got the turnover and they go down and get 3. That's huge. It ain't not bad because this game could be 21-7 right now. You know what I mean? So the fact they are down 4 is massive. Massive. That's the little parts of football that like kind of go overlooked when you see swings like that, where one team was about to go in and go up 21-7. Turnover, USC goes down, gets 3, now it's 14-10. You know? That's a 10-point swing. I like this Hawaii, bro. The quarterbacks from Hawaii they do damage in college, man. You got Marcus Mariota, Tua. Hawaii has always had really good quarterbacks out there. I think I can't remember if Jeremiah Masoli at Oregon was a Hawaiian quarterback or not, but Hawaii got that tradition of, man, producing some really good quarterbacks. Did you guys see those games? Cheddarhead, 100%. I was glued to that Florida State Georgia game, bro. Glued to it. And then the TCU game was good. TCU, who did Arizona State? That's who it was. That kid from UCLA. Oh, Nico. I thought Nico was from Cali. Virginia beating Florida State was wild. Me and Grimy was talking about it while it was going on. All right, we got halftime. This USC Illinois game, 14-10. And I got the Utah State Vandy game on. It's 14-14, about 5.5 minutes before halftime. Doesn't Hawaii quarterback hold an NCAA record for passing? I remember one of them threw for like. Are you talking about Colt Brennan? TCU fell apart. Yeah, yeah. Arizona State got it done. Colt Brennan, he might have the record. He might. Or Timmy Chain. Yeah, it's either Timmy Chain, Colt Brennan, or one of those guys. If I remember correctly, somebody from Houston put up some crazy numbers like a few years ago. I can't remember the guy's name that was at Houston that put up the crazy numbers. The quarterback. I know Graham Harrell put up some crazy numbers at Texas Tech. Haven't heard that name in a while. Who, Colt Brennan or Timmy Chain? Cheddar man. I'm an OG over here, dog. I'm an OG, man. I'm an old head, dog. Colt Brennan was throwing 500 yards in his sleep, bro. Facts. Colt Brennan was a problem at Hawaii, dog. Was a problem. The run and shoot was a problem at Hawaii. With June Jones, they were the real deal. The Fighting Rainbows of Hawaii. See, look at these 230 games real quick. The 230 games, what we got? Ohio State, Washington. I think that would be a good one. LSU, Ole Miss, that would be good. Auburn, A&M, Indiana. Man, yo, these 230 games are going to be crazy. All four of those are going to be good. And then Tennessee, Mississippi State at 315. Tennessee's on the road. I think Mississippi State can make it a tough game for Tennessee, but Tennessee might open it up late. Mississippi State can be a tricky pace to play if you play early, but since it's an afternoon game, it might not be as bad. Yeah, that's who it was. You couldn't remember the names? Yeah. Case Keenum. That was the guy's name at Houston. That was the guy that put up the crazy numbers at Houston. Case Keenum. Y'all remember him? He used to put up crazy numbers at Houston. All right, I don't want to listen to the halftime show. So let me know who's everybody picking in the rest of the games today. So you got, let's see, Ohio State, Washington. I think that's going to be a better one. What people think, but I'm leaning Ohio State in that one. What say you, Chat? Who you like, Ohio State or Washington? I think it's going to be tough. It's Julian Sands' first road start at Ohio State. So I got 3 weeks off work in October, going to 3 Packer games in a row. Cheddar head, brother. That's gonna be phenomenal right there. Make sure you put that on social media, bro. That'll be phenomenal right there. I know Lambo would be a phenomenal time. You looking forward to the Green Bay Dallas game? I know Michael Parsons is. And then let's see these other 2:30 games. LSU, Ole Miss. I'm going LSU in that one. I know Ole Miss, their quarterback is out. They don't really play much defense. Auburn, A&M. I like A&M in that one. Kyle Field is a nightmare place to play. And then Indiana, Iowa. Iowa's a tough place to play at too, but they just do not score any points. Like I know their defense is going to show up, but they just never score any points. The Bengals at Arizona and at Pittsburgh. Those will be good games, Shutterhead. Pittsburgh versus Louisville going to be crazy. Let me pull that one up, Mitchell. The ACC. Man, Duke is smacking Syracuse right now, 24-3. And Pitt is up 27-17 on Louisville. Wow. Wow. That is surprising because Pitt lost to West Virginia, and West Virginia is bad. Wow, those some surprises right there in the ACC. Let me get this Vanderbilt Utah. Well, I guess I'll leave this one on. Tim Beck's the offensive coordinator at Vandy now. I remember him being the offensive coordinator at Ohio State years ago. Utah State's in zone. Nobody moved with the motion. Shed ahead. We're not doing the Georgia -2.5 is a good bet. We're not doing that. We are not doing that, brother. This is a pro roll tide channel over here, dog. I'm gonna be honest though, like Georgia at home -2.5, it is a good bet though. Unfortunately, I hate to say it as a Bama guy. I hate to say it. Like we have looked so bad on the road over like the last like year and a half. Oregon, Penn State. I like Penn State at home in the whiteout. LSU, Ole Miss. I like LSU in that one, Shutterhead. And Vandy just scored to go up 6. All right, let me check these out. Plug my computer up. All right, man. 42-13 is wild in Notre Dame, Arkansas. Like, did you even show up? Rutgers is up 21-14 on Minnesota. Duke is just up 21 on Syracuse, which is crazy. Cincinnati, Kansas is tied 20-20. That's going to be a good one. Kansas State is up 17-7 on Central Florida. North Texas is up 14-7 on South Alabama. Okay, and those are all the scores right now. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, this USC Illinois game, USC got 229 yards of total offense. Illinois has got 178. All right, I'm gonna do a quick little intermission and I will be back. So give me a minute and I will be right back, people. All right, I'm back in here. Sorry about that. I had to go Do a couple things, get locked, so I can get locked in for the second half. Let's see. Alabama A&M Bethune should be fun. Respect to the swag. 100% matchable. I respect it, dog. Grimy, you ever bet on SWAT games? That's a good question, Matthew. If he bets on SWAT games, bro, like he is definitely about that life. 100% if you bet on some SWAT games. I actually went to a SWAT game earlier this year, actually. Respect knowing about the swag. All right, let's get this back. Okay, there we go. Mhm, 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 mhm. Gremlin would always be good money. Bro, Gremlin used to be a monster back in the day when Eddie Robinson was down there. But I feel like they haven't really been the same since his passing. And he was Eddie Robinson, man, coached at Grambling for so long. He was like the swag version of Joe Paterno. Alabama State's pretty good this year. I know I went and saw them play. Their quarterback is really good, in my opinion. I thought he was really good. Roughing the passer in the Vandy game. Mhm, mhm. Let's see here. All right. All right. Georgia Tech, Wake Forest just got started in the second half. Wake Forest is up 14 and they have the ball and they are driving. They're in Georgia Tech territory. Can Wake Forest upset Georgia Tech, who is 4-0 undefeated? That'd be a big upset. Pitt is up 27-17 over Louisville. Got a few surprising scores. Got a few. All right, let's see what else is on. All right, I'm gonna put this Georgia Tech Wake Forest game on. Because it's still halftime of looking like halftime teams warming up. We don't have too much longer. What y'all think of the first half? I know I haven't asked the chat yet, but I definitely want to know what y'all think about the first half. I thought Illinois played well. The difference really for me was that turnover from USC. and then the Illinois fumble right before halftime. I never heard of Leland College. I ain't never heard of it either. So you just said it. Oh, wow. This Wake Forest quarterback just took off on Georgia Tech. Is he hurt? Yeah, he hurt. Look like he hurt bad too. Who's this dude, bum leg on crunches? He's USC starting center, Matthew. He got hurt right like right before they ran the double pass for the touchdown that got called back, and his replacement got called for a penalty. Wake Forest got to go to their backup quarterback. Oh, Eddie Robinson went to that school. I got you. I got you. That's what I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, Eddie Robinson, man, it's a legend in coaching right there, Master. Legend. Yo, it's literally like in college football now. Like we see upsets every week with NIL, man. That's the difference, man. So much of this talent gets spread around that you can lose basically any weekend now. And I love it. And I'm happy the players are getting paid now too. Let's see. Illinois on first down, go to an RPO. Oh man, that almost could have been six right there for Illinois. First play out the gate. Eddie Robinson got his bachelor's at Leland and his master's at the University of Iowa. That's what's up. Yo, Illinois trying to get right back on the gas. Got this bunch tight set right here. Little inside zone. Cross, do you have your masters? I do not, brother. I do not have my masters. What's an RPO? An RPO is a run pass option. So the offensive line and the running back, they do a run. So the quarterback can decide if he wants to hand it off to the running back and they just run the running play, or based on the read of the quarterback, he can read the read defender. And let's say like he's reading an end, and let's say that end crashes down, the quarterback can pull the ball out and now he can run it, or he can pull the ball out and the receivers are running a pass play. And based on the read, he can pull it out of the running back's belly and then throw the pass. So it's literally like the defense is always wrong. Like you read what they react to, and then you do the opposite. Nice little play action pass right there by Illinois. Illinois driving. They got to cash it in, though. Remember what happened last time they got down here? Nice little drive. Got to keep their foot on the gas now. Ooh, they come with a corner blitz. Oh, he got drilled. Oh my goodness, bro. He did not see that coming at all. Yeah, Altmaier is gonna feel that one, bro. Altmaier is definitely gonna feel that hit. Watch this. Yeah, he had no idea. Some colleges strictly run that damn near 95% of the game. Yeah, Cheddarhead. The reason why so many teams run it, it is so difficult to defend, bro. So difficult. Oh, nice. That's clear. Match with a big sack. Naza, yo, I appreciate it. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate it. Felt sorry for you. Only two watchers. I'm here from the UK. Nah, bro, it's all good. We watching a little college football, talking a little fighting. It's all good, man. I mean, I was gonna be doing this anyway. I was gonna be watching it regardless. And then we just had halftime, so I went away and then I came back for the start of third quarter. But I appreciate you joining, though. I appreciate it. Ooh, a little overthrow by Altmaier, rather. Big stop on third down, though. And then they get the field goal. Solid drive, get points. Right out of half. Let's see how USC responds. Omari, what's going on? Good to see you. I love American football. Hey, we love to hear that. We love to hear that. I remember Kaepernick ran for 200 yards doing that. Clay Matthews kept crashing the gourd. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, like that's why so many people run it. It's just so hard to defend. And then Matcher, why it's so hard to defend an RPO? Because the defense can never be right. Like if you decide as the end, if you decide to play the quarterback and not crash the edge, the offense has a numbers advantage in the run. So if the end crashes, the quarterback pulls it. Now he can run and he's an extra guy. But let's say for instance the defense defends that, he still can throw the pass. So you have to defend literally like three different things. Match with that. Did that answer your question? That pregame, yo, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll definitely keep them going, brother. Starting them out. I appreciate it, Coach Undisputed. I appreciate it. Thank you. And yo, I appreciate y'all being in here for real. Get to enjoy some college football. Can't beat it. The defense can never be right. Never heard it worded like that. Yeah, like if Matchel, like the thing about football, it's a numbers game. So like when the defense always has one extra defender because the offense has the quarterback, right? So when you go past, the defense has one extra guy. If you go to the run, the defense has one extra guy. Well, with RPO, it forces that one extra guy. The quarterback gets counted, and it takes away the advantage for the defense. Yeah, if the quarterback makes the right read, it's damn near impossible to stop. Exactly, Cheddar. Like it is a nightmare to defend. Nightmare. Charlie, I appreciate you. I appreciate you waving. Good to see you. And Maxwell, you literally can run it like every single play. Like it's literally that hard to defend. You can run it every single play if you want to. Because push come to shove, you can always just hand it off on the run. Yo, appreciate it. Appreciate it over there at the morning run. Appreciate it. Oh, now. But Maxwell, does that make sense though? Ooh, big hit in the UFC game. Sheesh. Oh, nice little run right there by USC. 10-yard run right there. So are the Ravens and Redskins constantly running RPO? I wouldn't say they're constantly do it, but those are two teams that do it a lot. Okay, sweet. Sweet. I'm glad it made sense. So Michael Vick, when he was with Atlanta, was RPO. So, Matthew, a great question. When Vick was in the NFL and running offense, RPOs weren't a thing. Like it wasn't like the it thing in offense at the time. Vic would have either design runs or design passes, and then he would just scramble, and he was just crazy athletic. Wasn't really a thing when Vic was in his prime. Exactly, Cheddar Head. Exactly, exactly. I see I got some football heads in here in the chat. Yo, I like it. I like it. I like it. I see some people know ball in here. That's what's up. Little play action. Oh, it's a pick. Wow. 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 Yeah, he tried to squeeze it in there, and the linebacker just got underneath it. That's a great play by the linebacker right there. Watch. Like he thought the linebacker was gonna overrun it, and then went because in that moment, like as a quarterback, you gotta zip it in there. And if you don't throw it like right now, you ain't gonna be able to squeeze it in there. And then the linebacker just like stopped on a dime and just got right underneath it. Yeah, Cheddar hit. Scramble like Randall Cunningham. Yeah, Randall Cunningham was another good scrambler match. Good call right there. 6 defenders there. Bro, it's because they were playing zone. And in order to get the ball in there, you literally gotta zip it. Just it's a very tight window. You got to get it in between guys sometimes. And those defenders, they don't just stand in place, like they move. So like the windows can just be very small. And you got to anticipate it. And unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. Because when teams run crossing routes in zones, you have different windows you can hit them in. Whereas when they run hooks in zones, the receiver will like stand in between guys, and you got to zip it in there. But when they're crossing, you may see them here, and then there's a defender, you got to wait, and then you have another window to squeeze it in there. I hope that makes sense. Yo, yo, I appreciate it, Cheddarhead, with the 9.99 USD. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. That's definitely a W in the chat right there. Definitely a W in the chat. What's the difference between crossing routes and mesh? All right, so mesh is literally like within that mesh. It just means like receivers just coming together like this. That's all mesh means. Crossing routes are like digs, slants, drags, or I don't think drags would be considered because they're just mesh. But like square ins, drives, like they're crossing the field. Deep over routes, they're just crossing the field. Does that make sense? Nice defense by Wake Forest. Bro, Wake Forest is up 20-3 on Georgia Tech. This would be a big upset right here. Let's see if Illinois what they can do with this turnover. Little toss sweep in the bunch with a fake reverse action. Solid little play on first down. Picked up like 7. False start. Haynes King getting rolling from Georgia Tech. Quarterback from Georgia Tech. He's getting rolling. Georgia Tech needs points badly. All right, here we go. A little play action from Altmaier. Mesh routes are shallow to the hopes that defenders get confused and run into each other. Cheddarhead. Very well said, bro. Very well said. Very well said. The big third down for Illinois right here. Off this turnover. Oh, that's a tough throw. Good defense by USC. Way to get the 3 and out. Dude, what was the quarterback thinking that felt like 2 dorky throws in the same? So, Matchua, right there, sometimes when the coverage is just so tight, you can't try to squeeze it in there. And you just want to like throw it kind of safe where you don't really have to worry about turning the ball over. Because like the coverage was really tight. That was a good, really good defense from USC right there. They could have came in, got the quick 3 and out. Turnover hurt nobody. Ah, you got it now, Matthew. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Perfect. Yo, who's everybody's teams? I know Matthew, Cheddarhead. Yeah, everybody let me know your squad. I'm gonna have to keep doing this so I can remember it. Let me know everybody's squad. Did you ever play football or just baseball? Cheddarhead, I did play football. I played basketball as well. I played all 3. I actually played football in college. What about you, brother? Michigan and Maryland? Okay. Anybody else in here play any sports? Like high school, college, anybody? Let me know. That's dope. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I played for about 7 years. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. How did you navigate all 3 sports and academics? Matchel, it was very easy. My mother, like, she would not accept anything less than that, bro. Like, straight up. If I didn't make good grades, my mom would yes, my mom was on me about that. And as far as just playing like 3 different sports, like, she just wanted to keep me busy and just keep me not in other things. It was like, no, like, you're going from this sport to this sport to this sport. And I just grew up doing it my whole life and just kept doing it. Center and guard, cheddar head, that's what's going on. Wrestled in college and partied hard. That's what's up, Metro. That's what's up, brother. I do like me some watching some college freestyle wrestling. I do like that. Who's the last Heisman Trophy winner to not be a top 10 pick? Lamar Jackson. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8 for USC. Oh, I missed that. Missed that throw. I got fucked up my senior year division championship game. We lost 59 to nothing. Yikes, bro. Tore my ACL and woke up with a concussion. Sheesh, man, bro. I'm sorry. I am sorry to hear that. Football, basketball, and then baseball. All right, Miava, big 3rd and 8 right here. Missed it. Illinois gets the 3 and out. The defenses woke up during halftime. I like it. That's the 3rd straight 3 and out. No, the second straight. The World Championships was last week. The U.S. took away 3 gold medals in wrestling. That's what's up. That's what's up. The team we played were a bunch of 30-year-olds. I swear to God. I feel it. I feel it. I went to a high school where football wasn't like we weren't good in football. Like my school, we were good in basketball. So the fact you even made it to division championship, bro, hey, that says a lot just in itself. Like my high school, like us making it to the playoffs was like a successful season. Like I couldn't even tell you the last time my high school like won a playoff game. Like it's just not a football school at all. Georgia Tech's got it in the red zone. But then they call a timeout. Cheddar head, who's your squad, bro? Yeah, let me know in the chat who's everybody's squad is. I know Matchel said Michigan and Maryland, but let me know. Man, these afternoon games are gonna be so good. And then we get the UFC after that. Packers, okay. You got a college team? What is a Commodore? I think it's what is a Commodore? 'Cause I know their chant is like anchor down. The Commodore is a naval officer of high rank, in particular in office in the U.S. Navy. Okay. I root for good games. I respect it. I'm the same way. I am the same way. I went to Bama, so sounds like a bird, Commodore. Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Because back in the day, Vanderbilt, I think he was like one of the richest guys in America. Yo, I briefly forgot UFC tonight. Macho, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. This a good Macho. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it big time. How we feeling about UFC 320? I know it's next weekend, but how we feeling about that? Let me know because it's a hard one for you, boy. As y'all, as most some of y'all probably know, I'm a big Alex Pereira fan, and yeah, I'm not feeling good. I just the matchup for Alex, man. It's his toughest matchup in the division for me. Would you consider getting your masters? Right now, no. I was a bit high last night and put $100 on Charlie Campbell. So I'm in a pool with some other content creators, and we put a pool in beginning of the year, and we make picks every weekend, and then we have to pick three underdogs each card. Oh wow, wow, big play, wow, man, just a little swing out of the backfield to the back, and Buddy just cribs it. Man, what happened? I gotta see the replay. Like the running back just cribbed it. I think he stayed in. I think he stayed in bounds. I'm excited for 320. A lot at stake. We get to see Killer Khalil against a much improved and dangerous Yuri Prohaska. Damn, Moody, you at the game or what? Yeah, Moody probably is at the game. And then Buddy just cribbed it. I think he's in bounds, though. I think he's in bounds. Yeah, he's in. He's in bounds. That's a house call right there. Like he hit that sideline and just took off. Notre Dame just scored again, bro. I don't even have that game on anymore. I got Georgia Tech, Wake Forest on the TV. I had to turn that game off. Yeah, that's a house call. That's a house call. Oh, touchdown. That's huge right there. USC gotta respond right here. That's nice. So yeah, cheddar head. You already know it's a game of inches, dog. It's a game of inches. It's crazy. It's a game of inches. 24-10. USC got to respond right here. Let's see. Mm, man, that's big. Yeah, Illinois needs this bad after that loss they took last week. Yeah, but Master, they can regain it. If they get the ball right here and they go down and score, they can definitely get the momentum back for sure. Nice coverage on the kickoff team right there. You got to respond. The other team's gonna make some plays too now. You got to be able to respond and make the next play. How are y'all taught to tackle? Honestly, that's actually funny because I mean I played the game like my whole life, and you just try to get marks on the ground and you just hit them, dog. Who I got, LSU or Ole Miss? I'm going with LSU in that one on the road. I think Ole Miss's defense is going to let them down. What about you? Michael, let me know who you got. Who you got in the LSU Ole Miss game? Yo, Haynes King is so tough from Georgia Tech. Their quarterback, he gets beaten up every weekend. So it's just run full speed and wrap them up. Well, I mean, the way it works is you run full speed to the guy, and then when you get there, you either run through it or you have to slow down because if they move, you might have to move. I want Ole Miss to win, but I think LSU. I can feel that. You like Lane Kiffin? All right, here we go. Let's see what USC can do. 1st and 10. All right, they go shotgun, 4 receivers, run a little midline read. Eyes on the hips and scoop the legs to her. Yeah, ideally, but a lot of times, like, and I think a lot of it has to do with like the type of tackle you have. Like if you're out in a lot of space, you may not be able to do it. You literally just trying to like just trip a guy. It's literally just however you can get a dude down on the ground, get him on the ground. Yeah, Ole Miss probably my favorite SEC team for football. I got you. Oregon, Penn State is tough to predict 100%, bro. Because I mean, Penn State hasn't played anybody so far this year. Oregon has looked phenomenal. Dante Moore looked like he might could win the Heisman going into the game. Young quarterback, first road start in Happy Valley at night in a whiteout. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a good matchup. I'm curious to see how the young quarterback plays in that game, though. I'm leaning Penn State in that, but I don't know. It's some Penn State. They just had so much trouble winning that big game in the last few years. You know, like I feel like the last big game Penn State won was what was like the year they beat Ohio State on like the block kick when they returned it for the touchdown. Like they always just find a way to lose to Michigan, lose to Ohio State, but that program they need it. First down USC. Cool. So it's similar to the way it was taught on how to take now. It's blast through the hips, wrestle, hit them with the earth. Yeah, match with basically the same thing. Little split zone action, keep by Mayava. Nice tackle by the safety right there. Nice tackle by the safety. That's it, bro. I don't think people realize how difficult it is to do what he just did. He closed about 10 yards and got the guy on the ground. Like, I don't think y'all understand how difficult that is. And there's so much space. Little split zone, play action, instant pressure. Intentional grounding. Illinois getting some pressure now. Georgia Tech cuts into the lead. It's yep, they just scored a touchdown. I think they're down 3 now, like 17-20, I think is the score, or 27-30, one or two. Yeah, 2017. Wake Forest up 3 with just 17 seconds left in the third. Oh my goodness, he fit that in there. Wow, bro, that is a big time throw right there. I don't think he got this up and over and inside of a three person window. That is a phenomenal throw. Like, I don't think you guys understand how crazy of a throw that was. That's a crazy throw right there. Because you got to anticipate it and you got to have a touch to get it over that guy and under the safe. Bro, that was a phenomenal throw. Little counter play. Cheddar exactly, bro. That was a hell of a throw. Like, that's an NFL throw right there. Like, you got to have some belief to even decide you're going to make that throw. That's how difficult that is. Like, if you don't hit it, it's probably a pick. Like, some throws as a quarterback, like if you miss it, it's just going to be an incomplete pass. If you miss and you're inaccurate at all, that is a pick. I think there's going to be 4 down territory. Even if they don't pick up this 3rd and 3, I think they'll go for this. Yeah, they're cover one man right here. That's how you defend RPOs is with man coverage. You just go inside zone, first down USC. So yeah, Matua. When teams are running RPO a lot, the response by the defense to deal with RPOs is playing man coverage. Man coverage is literally like the only way you can really defend RPOs. Like the DBs just defend their guys like it's a normal pass, man to man. The front seven or the box just plays the run. Like everybody's got their guy. It's like that's literally the only way you can defend RPOs. Oh, is that a horse collar? Or maybe he grabbed his hair. 2nd and 5. New quarterback in the game for USC right here. Got to be a run play. Got to be a run play. Yeah, got to be a run play. Got to be a run play. That's a hell of a call. Bringing a fresh quarterback in, running a little RP. That's not an RPO. It's more of a zone read, but still, that might even have been like a QB counter. Yeah, because they pulled a lineman. Yeah, they literally brought a bag up quarterback in and run a QB wrap. And he just got around the side. Who on defense is making the adjustment for the defense to go to man coverage? That's just the call. Like as the defensive coordinator, if you're expecting to get an RPO, you call the man coverage because on everything on defense about whatever the call is. And then sometimes like the offense will audible and the defense can audible as well. But usually it's just on the call. Because if the call is for you to play zone, you're just playing zone coverage. Yeah, that's a really good cut by that running back. Really good cut. USC not going away. We got a good one. Nice response by USC right there. That's a very mature drive right there. Very mature drive. Laughing out loud, very mature. Yeah, bro. Like that shows like y'all are a veteran team. Y'all ain't gonna fold. You go down 14 and then you respond with a big boy drive. You march it down the field and get 7 points. Like that shows like you're a mature team. Because some teams like they get a little bit of adversity and then they fold. But the good teams that win a lot, they have very mature drives and they answer. And now Illinois got to go out of here and respond. I like that. That's what's up. Little three on first down. Did you have mentors outside of sports while in college? I did not, Metro. But when I went to college, it was a little different. Like I went back to school. Like I didn't go to college right out of high school. Oh, nice throw from Altmaier on that deep over route. Really nice throw. He was pretty open on. Let's see the replay. So they got this little bunch, and then he's gonna run that deep over, and then you gotta just rip it. Deep over route. First down from Illinois. Okay. Nice little drive itself right here. I think they're gonna take it to the end of the third. Going into the fourth, up 7. It's a good game. Looking like it's gonna be a come down to the very end. So 3 linebackers and 4 linemen is 3-4 with 4 DBs. No. So 3-4, the first number in that front 7 number is the lineman. So it means 3 linemen, 4 linebackers, and 4 DBs. You see 4-3, then you'll see 4 linemen. That's 4 linemen, 3 linebackers. So the first number is always the lineman. So 3-4 is 3 linemen, 4 linebackers. 4-3 is 4 linemen, 3 linebackers. And then when you hear nickel, nickel is any you can play around with this, but nickel just means there's 5 defensive backs on the field. And then when you hear dime, that's 6 defensive backs on the field. The first number is for the lineman, bet. Yeah, it's easy, bro. It ain't tough at all. You got to think, man, to play this game, you can't have this stuff super complicated. But yeah, keep the questions coming, Matthew. Keep the questions coming, brother. All right, my stream just went up. 6 DBs for what? So like you would want 6 DBs on the field when the other team is has a lot of receivers on the field. Like you want to match the amount of speed on defense with the amount of speed they have on offense. So when a team is in their base personnel, that's when you're in your base personnel on defense, whether that's 3-4-4-3, or like if you play 3-3-5 or 4-2-5, any of that. And then when they go 3 receivers, you usually go to nickel. So now you got 5 DBs for 3 receivers, a tight end, you know. And then when they go 4 receivers, sometimes you don't want to play nickel and you want to play dime. It just depends on like what type of box structure you want and how much speed you want on the field. Does that make sense, Mashua? I wonder if I should do some playoff baseball streams. I don't know. Like maybe like the World Series when it gets here. Oh, well, game one is next Saturday. Won't be doing that. That's clear? Okay, cool, cool. It's been a good game. Really good game. Touchdown here is gonna make it tough. So yes, USC's in nickel right now. Oh, that's gonna be a personal foul on USC right here. It's gonna be automatic first down and like half the distance, I think, or 15 yards. I can't remember where the ball is. Yo, this gonna be a costly penalty. Ah, they called it on both teams. I like that nickel structure, but I would need super fast linebackers. Yeah, that's the thing with modern football. Linebackers, that's why speed is so important in football nowadays. It's all about speed. Oh, nice RPO touchdown for Illinois. So that was 4-3. It happened so fast, like the camera turned to it and it was already going. I didn't get a really good chance to look at the personnel matchup, but they were definitely, it looks like they were definitely in man coverage. Let's see. I can't tell if that's nickel or 4-3. I can't tell what type of body type that is. Nah, that's nickel. That's nickel. They're not in 4-3. That was a DB, not a linebacker. But yeah, that's the way you really can tell just by the body types. But they were in nickel right there. They just weren't man coverage in nickel. And then they hit that slant right there, that post. So Matthew, if you were like a defensive coordinator, why would a DB not play the receiver close in the red zone? I mean, Matthew, you want to, but you got to realize, like, imagine somebody is running at you full speed. Like it's like you can do everything right and still be wrong. Like like you can have perfect coverage and a perfect throw can defeat perfect coverage. Like jam them at the, so this is the thing. If you jam them, like yes, you can do that, but then you're more susceptible to other routes. And then like the offense can adjust and like they can signal to something else. So let's say like somebody plays press. Well, now you susceptible to somebody just throwing the ball over your head or like throwing fades. And those are very easy to read. Whereas in off coverage, the DB can have leverage and it can be a lot harder. And now you attack that coverage with a different route, if that makes sense. Like it's all this game is all about adjustment. Whatever the defense does, the offense has a response for. So there is something that defeats everything in football. Like you can run the perfect play on defense, and the call just defeats the offense's play. But the opposite is true as well. Like you can call the perfect play on offense that defeats what they call. It's just a chess match. Let me know if that makes sense, Matchroom. Like jam at the numbers and run. Oh, so I already read that. I get you. I like all these adjustments that need to be made immediately. Yeah, that's the beauty of the game. Like, there's a counter for everything, and like all this stuff happens so fast. So Illinois is in nickel right now, but nickel is probably the alignment most defenses are in the most. It's the most versatile defense. You can play the run, and you also got speed on the field to play the pass. When you got your base personnel on the field, you're good, usually good against the run, but you're not as good against the pass because you have less speed on the field. That's good defense by Illinois. Force the ball to the flat and run to the ball. Good defense right there. Oh wow. USC gotta get a touchdown here. Oh, they gotta go for it. They ran it on 3rd and 6. They're definitely going 4th and 3. Get a stop here in this ball game. Honestly, yeah, you get a stop here, Illinois. Sometimes when the offense catches you in the light personnel like dime, they won't let you sub and they will ram it down your throat the entire. Shut ahead, bro. Yes. First down, USC, they barely got it. How are you monitoring your area as a safety? Bro, you have keys. On defense, everybody has keys. So, like, the linebackers are going to be reading right through the guards. Usually, like the guards on offense usually tell you where the ball's going. So at safety, you're reading run pass. Like at the snap, is it run or pass? And then from there, that tells you what your next key is going to be. Because just like Cheddarhead says, let's say for instance, the offense comes out in base personnel, and you come out in dime or nickel, and they just have bigger bodies on the field. They can just run the ball right at you and just out physical you because they got bigger bodies. And then if they go fast, you can't sub and get bigger bodies on the field. And they can just keep running at you, and not let you sub. Great point, Cheddarhead. Great point. Corner blitz from Illinois got picked up. First down. Yeah, USC got it going. Got it pedal to the metal right here. Man, that's a good run. That's a good run on first down. Oh, that's a tough one. TFL right there. Bro, Maxwell, you keep coming in here for the football streams, bro. You're gonna be knowing football. You're gonna be knowing all football, bro. Oh wow. Just throw that away. So right then, Maxwell, Illinois just played man and brought an extra body. Yeah, like Illinois brought one more guy than USC could block, and you get instant pressure. Instant pressure. Like that's the thing about that's the advantage the defense has. They can always bring one more guy than you can block. 4th and 7. Fade route. Touchdown, Makai Lemon. Yo, Makai Lemon's the real deal, bro. Makai Lemon is good. Man, what a throw. Little fade route. Why are they going for two? Why are they going for two? This makes absolutely no sense. And they get it. Makai Lemon again. Man, if USC comes down, yo, what's the package for Illinois on this extra two? They weren't in the right package, that's for sure. Man, it's a really good game. Really good game. It's the analytical nerds. That's why. Bro, I'm the same way, man. Definitely the same way. These night games are going to be really good too, though. Georgia, Alabama is going to be a war. Oregon, Penn State is going to be super physical. Vanderbilt's up 48-21 now. Notre Dame's beating Arkansas 56-13. Jeez. Why did they go for two? I had the same initial thought, but what I'm thinking is they're like they believe in their offense so much. If they don't pick it up and they score again, they're like, oh, well, we'll just go for two again. But if we go for two now, we get it. We score a touchdown, an extra point wins us the game. And they're like, well, we'll just like to have two opportunities to go for two. So if you score now and you don't get it, you just know next time you score, you got to go for two again. So I think it's a little slick way they want to give themselves a win because they believe in their offense so much. Let me know if that makes sense. That's what my thought process is, and definitely the analytical nerds too. Cheddarhead is definitely spot on there. Like statistically speaking, you got a really good offense. You believe they can one of those they're gonna get. And if it happens to be the first one, that essentially gives you an opportunity to win the game with an extra point. Oh, big fumble in the Georgia Tech Wake Forest game. Wake Forest got it inside Georgia Tech's 25, I think. And it's tied 2020 in the fourth with 6 minutes and 49 seconds left. Because 2 point conversions are successful slightly 50% of the time. Yeah, that's another reason why you see so many teams go for it on fourth down now. Like I feel like 5, 10 years ago, everybody wasn't really going for it on fourth down. Now you seeing teams just going for it on fourth down super early in the game, too. Yep, they're talking about it now. Yep, yep. It wouldn't happen at this stage in the NFL. That's the difference. Yeah, it's new age of football, that's for sure. That's a bad penalty. Now you bag up your offense. Hmm. That's a terrible penalty. Terrible penalty. Coach is gonna rip him. Maybe the NFL will follow suit eventually. Yeah, it'll probably trickle up. So much of the college game has gone up to the NFL. Like I remember when the NFL didn't have all this wide open offense. All this came from college. Ooh, nice hit. The Georgia Tech game. All right, so Illinois, this is a big drive right here. They're trying to run the ball, eat up as much clock as they possibly can on this drive. A lot of run plays. Got to stay ahead of the chains. Can't take any holding calls. Glass got kiss penalty. 3rd and 3 right here. This is what you want, Illinois. You want to pick this up and get like 4 or 5 yards, keep the clock running. It's a big 3rd down right here. First down, Illinois. All right, here we go. Should be a run play right here. Yep. Go outside zone, 3-yard play. Golden Gophers is a whack name. Wake Forest about to kick a field goal, try to go up against Georgia Tech. And that's good. Wake Forest up 23-20. Uh-oh. 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 Do you have it? Do you got enough juice? Ah, he got him. Ah, he almost cribbed it. The DB tripped him and got his feet caught up. Down to the 10. Monster play right there. Down at the 11. All right, 1st and 10, 12. It should be a run play right here. Yep, split zone. Nice cutback. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Are you kidding me? It's a touchback. Wow. Wow. Yo, college football is crazy, bro. Illinois is going in for a touchdown. Running back fumbles. He punched it out. Wow, what a freaking play. And then the tight end had a chance right there and he couldn't get it. Wow, what a swing. back? Am I back? What is going on? All right. Sorry about that. We having some technical difficulties. Let me get this back. Share. Okay. Get that back. Wow, man. I gotta fix this. It's like the second time this happened. Wow, but hey, that was a monster play though. You know what? Let me get this game on the TV. Kyle Lemon having a monster game. Monster game. If I compete in grappling again, I'm gonna get a rash guard with the numbers on it. First down, SC. Yo, USC is gonna win this game, and Illinois is gonna be hurt. Man, this is tough. Here we go. All right. Yo, who y'all think gonna pull this one out? Could go on for two, reap rewards in 100%, because if you score a touchdown as USC, you kick the extra point, you up a point. So it definitely is there's advantages to it, but at the same time, if you don't get it, you just like, hey, well, we know we're just gonna go for it again. So there's definitely pros and cons to it for sure. All right, let me get this audio back. All right, there we go. Yo, this is nuts. Makai Lemon is just, bro, 10 catches for 134 yards. That's crazy. Oh, nice run. Nice run right there. This quarterback gonna be playing on Sundays, man. I've seen enough. Yeah, bro. He can throw it. Oh my goodness, that throw. Bro, are you kidding me? Yo. My Alva can throw the ball. Whoa. Yeah, my Alva can throw it, man. Does USC do they finish it? I gotta know, chat. Does UFC? I mean, not UFC, but does UFC finish it? Yo, this macabre, man. These throws. Do you like the front of those GMC pickups? No, I don't like that look at all. Man, buddy punching that ball out was crazy. Just think, Illinois had two opportunities where they were going in for touchdowns, running the ball and fumbled twice. Like usually when stuff like that happens, you usually do not win. Like when stuff like that happens, you just usually don't pull out the game. So we gonna see. I think both of those are gonna come back to bite them. But yeah, Master, but you can't score too soon at the same time. Like they want to score and not leave Illinois any time with the ball. So you gotta like run plays that's gonna get yards, but you don't want to like a super explosive and score too fast. Was it the same running back that fumbled? No, it was two different guys. The guy that fumbled the first time in the first half was the guy that caught the long pass that got outside and went to the distance. That was him in like the third quarter, I think that was. Matua, easy, bro, easy, bro, easy. You in front of me, easy. Oh my goodness, what a catch, bro! Are you kidding me, bro? Makai Lemon is a problem. Wow, yo, this game is crazy. Wow, what a catch! And this is why they went for two right here, Naza. This is why they went for two. Yeah, should ahead, and he was getting held. Facts. All right, I got LSU, Ole Miss on the TV. Great throw and catch. 100%, Amari. 100%. Man, those turnovers coming back to bite Illinois. The back shoulder is so hard to defend. Can't count USC out. 100%, bro. 100%. DB did everything he could to him. And a perfect throw beats perfect defense. Like that's the beauty of football. You can do everything right and still get beat. Issue with man coverage from DB is you can't see the ball. 100% Cheddarhead. You got to focus on the receiver. And it sucks because you can be right there and like literally the ball is like right there. You just cannot get to it. Bro, it is frustrating when they hit you with a throw. Like frustrating, bro. Super frustrating. All right, so I got LSU Ole Miss on the TV, and I got Auburn A&M going on the phone right now. My computer situation kind of got messed up, so I guess I don't have enough ports on my computer to do everything. It's never over in this sport. Facts. Never over. As a DB, you need to see the ball. Just look at the receiver, and when his eyes go up, just put your hands up. Easy. Macho, it sounds like that. It sounds easy, but I promise you, it's not easy, bro. Because if you hit them too soon, you're gonna get pass interference. I would lock down every receiver. I hear you, Macho. Good defense by USC right there. USC playing a lot of man coverage now. Maybe the toughest position outside of QB. Exactly, because you're playing backwards. You're running backwards and guarding people that are running full speed right at you. And they know where they're going and they know where the ball is. Whereas on defense, it ain't like that. Auburn A&M is underway. Oh, wow. First down, Illinois. I run backwards every time I take in the garbage and recycling bins. Macho, I get it, bro. You just a special athlete, man. Like they don't make them like you every day of the week, bro. You one of those rare specimens, dog. Like you just 1 on 1, you know? Oh man. Texas A&M just had a meeting at the quarterback with like 4 dudes. It's been a great game. I'm glad we got a great game today, guys. I'm glad we got a great game. This definitely has been the best game we've had on the stream so far. Oh, good defense right there. Pass interference. I think it was early today. I think that's where they got the hole before the ball got out there. I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see it, Shutterhead. Quarterback draw. Quarterback draw. First down. Yeah, Matthew, you're definitely ahead, bro. Just don't tell us how it's gonna end just yet, Matthew. You're ahead of everybody. Please do not let us know, Master. We would greatly appreciate it, brother. Because they got to get some more yards. It's still a legit kick now. Oh, big play for Texas A&M. Oh, down at the 1. LSU Ole Miss about to kick. Kicker shitting his pants right now. Shutterhead, why you doing that to the kid, man? Why you doing that to the kid? Oh my God. The kicker's like, please get it closer. Please get it closer. Get it as close as possible. Like it's such a tough spot to be in as a kicker, man. Like you don't do anything the vast majority of the game to every so often. And it's always like super high pressure. Like it's a tough job, straight up. And like you don't practice with the rest of the team. Like the rest of the team will be outside practicing. You'll be inside with the other like punter, the long snapper, y'all just hanging out, kicking. But like it's a totally different experience. Oh, missing the baby blue unis today. I wish I played the trombone in college. No game right there on that run play for Illinois. Another timeout by USC. Man, does the kicker hit it? That is the question. Does the kicker make it? Bro, it's such a pressure situation. Like it's make or break. You miss it, y'all lose. You make it, y'all win, bro. Maxwell. Every time I see your name pop up, bro, I get so nervous. I'm like, he's gonna say what happens. He's 16 of 18 inside of 50, but still, bro, you still want it as close as possible. Wide right by 5 yards is my guess. Dang, Cheddar hit. You might have put some money on did you put any money on this? He's 12 of 12 inside for exactly like those 10 yards. I just want USC to win. I got you. I got you. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Oh, he got a first down. I would call timeout and then get in the middle of the field. Matua. Easy, easy, easy. All right, here we go. Nah, they're not going for it, Master. They're just gonna kick the game winning field goal attempt. Man, homecoming is USC. Man, the kicker is like, imagine what his heart rate is, his pulse is right now. Whoo! The nerves. Let's see what you gonna do, kid. Let's see what you gonna do, kid. Here we go. 41 yards out. He got it. He got it. Man, he drilled it. Great game. Great game. Great game. Best game of the year on the stream so far. Best game. Game winning field goal. Great game. Great win for Illinois as well. Great win. Well, it's getting closer to UFC. Oh wow, that's security. Yeah, they storming the field, Matchroom. They're getting in there. Great game. Well, boys, I'm about to get out of here and I'm about to get me some food, get locked in for these afternoon games and get ready for some UFC tonight. I'm not sure if let me see if the boys are doing a watch along. Let's see. I don't think they said anything in the group chat, so I don't think they're doing a watch along. Let me look. I know I can't because let's see. See if the fellas are doing anything for it tonight. I don't think so. Nah, there's no watch along tonight. But yo, I appreciate everybody in here. I appreciate the stream. I appreciate everybody enjoy UFC Perth tonight. I'm definitely gonna be watching it as like all of y'all. I'm be watching the Bama Georgia game, Penn State, Oregon. Everybody have a phenomenal night. Have a lot of fun. And we'll do it again next week. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And make sure you come back next weekend for another football stream. And I also will be doing a watch along for UFC 320. But everybody have a great